everything, hold everything, hold everything. Excuse me, sorry. Hold everything, hold everything, hold everything. Sorry, excuse me, pardon me. Oh, it's Animal Crossing time, baby. Let's get started. Ah! Okay. Oh, of course, how rude of me. How could I forget? Okay, now with that out of the way, look what arrived in the mail. If you don't recognize this font, this means that this is the Animal Crossing collection from Colourpop. Landed on my doorstep at an absurdly late hour on a Monday night, 9:15 p.m. I don't know about you, but that seems odd. Not complaining, happy that it arrived safe and sound for the most part. We'll get into that. It was just couriered by DHL. I mean, they operate under normal work hours, I'm pretty sure. So I have absolutely no idea how that came to be. However, it's here, so anything else that I had planned for today's filming day has been thrown out the window, or at least just pushed to next week. Also, yes, I know my lips are looking a little bit busted. I just had them touched up yesterday, so they're a little bit bruised, a little bit swollen still, which is all par for the course. It's all good, everything's fine. And normally I would take like a few days off for them to kind of go back to looking a little bit more normal, but I'm pre-filming it. We don't have time for that. So we're just gonna press on. I have a lot of mixed feelings about this collection, but I wanted to preface this video by saying that I am buying this collection strictly as a collector's item. I don't know how accurately I can convey just how much Animal Crossing means to me. I will try. In the words of Trixie Mattel, look at the material. Ever since I picked up New Leaf in 2013, it has probably been the most cherished franchise for me. I'm such a stan that I actually played and created content around Happy Home Designer. Listen, my Happy Home Designer Tumblr posts were lit, just saying. So this property means quite an awful lot to me, regardless of the quality of the product itself. In my lifetime, I probably will never ever see the intersection of the literal two things in my life that bring me peace. Never will I see a more perfect intersection of those two things than this collection right here. So regardless of the contents, it's just one of those historical banner moments for me. So be that as it may, this is a makeup channel, so we're going to get into the makeup. And also, just as a disclaimer, the first probably 5 to 7 minutes of this video is just going to be me crying about the packaging. So I will leave a timestamp somewhere on the video where you can skip to the actual application process. But guys, if opening this box did not actually make me tear up a little, like, this is gonna be such a lame video. I can already feel it. I'm gonna hate editing it, but I have to just allow myself the freedom to geek out over here a little bit. Right down to the freaking font that they used on even the outside of the box is the Animal Crossing font. So within this little box sent to us by Tom Nook, thank you, Tom Nook, we have 3 duos of the lip crayons. We have 1 glitterily obsessed, 4 teeny tiny micro eyeshadow quads, which definitely are a lot smaller in person. We have 2 pressed powder blushes and 1 Super Shock, which sadly, and also strangely, is the one thing that arrived broken. Also, they have a little sticker pack, which makes me so happy. Also, there's construction happening in a suite nearby. I don't know if it's the upstairs or someone across the hall, but we're gonna have to put up with some noises today. Never did I even imagine that I would see a fully licensed Animal Crossing makeup collection in my lifetime. And again, just seeing 2 things that mean so much to me come together and make an adorable little baby is kind of just, I don't know, just feels unreal almost. As far as packaging goes, Colourpop outdid themselves. Like every unit carton, every sleeve, and none of this is getting thrown away. I'm gonna start by talking about this poor little Super Shock. We're gonna talk about the unit cartons of pretty much everything, so just bear with me here. The Super Shock was packaged in this little balloon present carton. The Super Shock's name is Balloon Pop, and unfortunately, and also very oddly, this is the thing that arrived broken, which I would have thought that Super Shocks were somewhat immune to that, being more of a cushiony formula, but unfortunately it showed up completely shattered. I'm assuming I can probably just press this back together with my finger, which is what I'm going to try and do now. So I'm not the most heartbroken about this. It's also not like my absolute favorite color they've ever produced. It's just kind of a cool toned, taupey, bronzy neutral, which I thought was a bit of a weird move. I would have thought they would have done something a bit more colorful, a bit brighter. See, there you go. Already good as new. While this is here, why don't we give this a good old swatcheroo? Ooh, ah. Oh, it's kind of iridescent. It has like a shift to it, like a pink bronzy shift. Okay. Not gonna lie, that still is pretty. Gosh darn stunning. At least I was able to save it, which is good. It is glittery though. Let's pull out this little glitterly obsessed. Obligatory packaging appreciation. Look at that little bell bag. And it's in the color Billionaire. Again, I'm a huge fan of the glitterly obsessed just because they make glitter so easy. Glitter gels forever just smell like childhood. I do believe I'm the most excited for these little lip crayon duos. Again, they're my most favorite lip formula Colourpops ever produced. Apparently these also have corresponding smells, which is something I've always wanted from them, and I'm so stoked. So we have here the Fruity Roots duo. We got little Goldie, little Jay, little Tom Nook, little Fauna, and the colors are Peach, Surprise, and Orange Cutie. Fun fact for both my New Leaf Town and my New Horizons Island, my native fruit is orange. These look like nude perfection. Oh my gosh. Can confirm. Smells like peaches. This is the Fruit Basket lip duo. We have Juicy Apple and Cherry. We got Isabel. We got Bunny, who was in my first New Leaf Town. We have Peanut, and we have Lolly, I'm pretty sure. And we have Pick of the Bunch, which is the darker nude duo. We have Coconut Juice and Incomparable. I think that's either Mabel or Sable. We have Stitches, Lily, and this hamster, which I am blanking on. These look divine. We have the Flower Tender Pressed Powder Blush and the Flower Power Pressed Powder Blush. Both of which I couldn't tell from any of the product shots, are both infused with a little bit of glitter. Last but not least, we have the teeny tiny micro eyeshadow quads. These are the True Friends Pressed Powder palettes. I cannot with this little sleeve. So we have What a Hoot, which is the bronzy neutral quad. We got Nook Ink, which is a tealy minty quad. We have 5 Star Island with my most precious bean, Isabel. And we got a little yellow, little pink. And we have La Belle of the Ball with all the Able sisters on it, which is this nice purpley quad. And I would have been a little bit more excited about these quads if not for, and you may have noticed already, that every single one of these quads has a pressed glitter. So they're not really eyeshadow quads, they're eyeshadow trios. I was just so disappointed in Colourpop. I was like, come on! I'll probably inevitably put one on my eyeballs and regret it later, but that probably took a minute. But that is the entire collection. Now, you probably have heard a bit of the contention around the collection not being as inclusive as it could be. I wholeheartedly agree. Barring, I think, a couple of deeper shades in each of these quads, I think most of this collection will cater to a lighter skin tone. Not everything, though. I mean, this guy has a nice rich chocolatey brown in it. 5 Star Island is probably the lightest quad of all 4 of them. So each quad does have a deeper shade in it. However, if the deeper shades were the only things that were going to show up on your skin tone, you would have to buy all 4 of them. And with the lip crayons, I'm seeing that there's like 3 lighter nudes and then 3 deeper colors over here. The one thing I feel like they could have worked a little harder on to be more inclusive with is the blushes. Both of these are pretty fair. And I think that's enough talking. Why don't I put some of these adorable little cuties all over this face? Let's zoom you in. I think the really depressing thing about Colourpop's launches is that by the time I get any sort of first impressions or review out to you guys, the collection's already long gone. You know, it was long gone the second after I purchased it. And who knows if it's gonna come back. Like, it's almost not fun anymore to review something from Colourpop because regardless of how I feel about it, you guys probably won't even get your hands on it. Ugh, it's just so counterproductive. Hold on, we have to do like mini peel porns here. 3, 2, 1, go. I honestly have no idea what to do. What else is new? Oh my god. Why don't we just start with the 5 Star Island quad with this little light pink. It's called Island Tune. Oh, these are quite powdery. A little bit of kick up. Focus this a little bit on the outer corner. Let's just get that good and fluffed. I was gonna put a little purple in here, but this quad doesn't really have a lighter matte purple. It just has this darker matte purple. There's kind of a lack of matte shades kind of all across the board with these quads. It's either a metallic, a sequin matte, or a pressed glitter. Each of these only has 1 matte per quad. So anyway, let's just put this pink up into the inner corner as well. So this one's pretty dusty in the pan, but it's blending out really beautifully. Let's jump into the La Belle of the Ball quad and pick up a little bit of Serene Sable. She is that indeed. Let's see just how concentrated these darker mattes are. You know what they should have done instead of those stupid pressed glitters is put 2 mattes in the quads instead of just 1. That way you'd have at least 1 transition shade in the quad and then a darker one to deepen it up. That would be way more useful. This is a pretty purple. It's just quite muted in tone. There could be a lot more vibrancy here, a lot more richness, I think, because it's just kind of there. I think I'm just kind of wanting these to be a bit more punchy and they're just not. Yeah, just a bit kind of ho-hum. Part of me wants to deepen this up even further. It's just not quite doing it for me yet. I don't know if this is gonna ruin things completely or not even go, but I kind of want to see what happens if I take the Nook ink quad and dip into Water Landing. It seems to be the deepest shade in the whole collection because this purple just really isn't doing it for me. And this green looks promising, so let's just tuck that in here and see what happens. I think we've made a wrong turn and I don't like it. Hold on. You know what? I've got time. I'm going to wipe this off and we're going to just give her another whirl. Okay, take 2. Tried to wash it off as best I could, but there's still a little bit of staining on the lid, so I'm gonna have to keep working with the pink, which is a shame because I do think this is the quad that I gravitate the most toward, but there's no transition shade in here. This is a sequin matte. It's kind of infuriating. I'm gonna have to just live with the fact that this kind of makes me look like I have a bit of a black eye. I think I like this pink shade. That's at least something. That purple was so disappointing though. It was almost just like gray in an undertone, but not in a good way, not in like a give me glow way, but in just like a really boring blah way. And like, I really want there to be a deeper pink for me to blend this into, but there's nothing. I think I'm just gonna have to cave and use the sequin matte here as a matte. And that's gonna be messy. But you know what? We're just gonna have to embrace it. Let's embrace the sparkle. Oh, and that is getting everywhere. Oh no. Let's just go in with a finger because the glitter is just a little bit too aggressive. Oh my god, that is everywhere. No, this is not what I wanted. It's in my hair. Good glory. Oh, I hate this. Colourpop, why'd you have to do me so dirty like this? It is such a pretty shade, but it is everywhere. Oh, this is such a disaster. What a betrayal. I'm actually upset right now. I'm actually mad. This whole freaking collection is just infected with glitter herpes. You know, like some of those sequin mattes you can use as a matte and kind of get away with it. Not this one, unfortunately. Let's just calm our tits. This look has definitely regressed from what I originally had planned. Like, this is so disappointing. I don't want to do this on the other side. Like, I dislike this. I'm so sad right now. You know, I went into this with low expectations. Don't get me wrong. Fully believed that this was going to be at least a little bit disappointing. I just didn't realize just how disappointing it was going to be. You know what's probably not going to save it, but I'm going to use it as a Hail Mary anyway, is the glitter. I'm just going to throw it on. Pray to wisp that this, I don't know, is anything. Thanks, I hate it. That really didn't save it. I thought maybe it would. This looks bad, doesn't it? I'm gonna go try and get this off my face and we're gonna take it a third time. Okay, take 3. I guess. What am I doing? Had to go and redo half my face. Half the eyebrow got lost in the process. So we're a bit of a patchwork job right now, but I think we're okay. I need to figure out what to do and quick because I'm running out of time. Okay, blank slate. We can do this. I need to reroute my brain around these quads because they're really tripping me up here. I just can't look at them and find anything cohesive. This looked promising. We're gonna attempt to use this green as the crease shade. Like, I'm actually afraid. I'm afraid of touching any of these now. This is upsetting me. Let's dip into Water Landing. And let's just pack this onto the outer third. This is a nice deep teal. I was gonna say let's blend it out with this, but there's glitter in it. Let's try blending it out with Serene Sable. Just like a touch of it. Okay, it's not terrible. I like this purple blended out way more than I like it packed and concentrated. Also, I still haven't seen any reviews on this collection because I didn't want any of my opinions to be compromised, but maybe I should have watched a couple. Well, I'm interested to watch them now that this is over. I'm not mad at this. Just to tie this in a little bit more, I'm going to take that purple and blend it just a little bit into this corner. With this color combination, I think I am now kind of freed up to try this little duochrome called Custom Design. I'm gonna throw this onto the lid. I'm gonna take it all the way up in the center here. And that's gorgeous, that's stunning. Didn't think I would have to go through hell and back to get here, but such is life. I did not expect this vibe to happen today. I wanted it to be bright and cute, but I think to just add some sort of interest to try every formula here, I wanna do a little bit of glitter. So I want to take CEO and we're going to put that right on the inner third. I'm using the Glam Goth Beauty glitter glue. I believe it's called a diamond primer. Ooh, start tapping away. I mean, is she stunning? Yes. Is she gonna be a pain in the ass to take off? Also yes. Could she also potentially blind me if I'm not careful taking this off? Also yes. But it is freaking pretty. Listen, I don't even know what this is, but it was better than what we did the first 2 times today. All right, this is a look. Let's start building up the lower lash line. I'm gonna carve out my little eye bag here because I think that would look cute with this look. And then I think I'm gonna take Yes, Yes on the inner corner. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there for now because I am afraid of doing anything else. All right, I'm going to go and do this on the other side, which will take considerably less time than it took to get here. Try not to ingest any more glitter while I'm doing so. Throw on some lashes and then we will come back a little bit more collected and try and finish the rest of this video. This might finally be the tutorial that physically injures my eyeball because of all the glitter. It's everywhere, it's all over me. It's in my hair, it's probably in my digestive system by now. Other side is done. Lashes are on. These are Lash Goals by Boldface. So I do want to add a little bit of color just here in this little pocket where there is kind of a gap. And I think I'm going to take Taylor's Ticket and very carefully press this right into this little eye bag area just to kind of finish it off. Let's put the devil quads away and let's move on to blush. I'm thinking probably this one just because I don't think the orange one is going to complement very well. The purple and the green quads do actually work together quite nicely. I do like this color combination and I do think that pressed glitter and that duochrome kind of blend together really nicely. So that's something positive. All right, let's dip into Flower Power, which, if you haven't guessed yet, has glitter in it. Okay, these are quite sheer, not as impactful as I would want from a blush. You know me though, I'm kind of a clown. For a normal human being, this would probably be really nice. It's almost kind of like a blush light. The sheen really does come through in the formula. It's not just like an overspray. I don't think I would necessarily go in with this first though, but it's cute. This will probably not show up on a deeper skin tone, unfortunately. I'm really digging into this pan. For highlight, I'm gonna go back into one that I've used recently. This is Smoke and Whistles. It's an old one though, so I don't know if they still make it, but I figured, you know, keep this all in the family. I'm surprised they didn't release a highlighter with this collection. I feel like there could have been like a nod to Festival. If they did, you know what I bet would be in it? Glitter. Now the hard part. Which one do I use? They're all so amazing looking. Surprise, surprise, it's between the 3 nudes. Let's try Incomparable first. Smells like pears. At least I did something right. So beautiful. I love these so much. This is the best formula. Tinted Balmy Perfection. Let's try and darken it up a little bit with Peach Surprise. Those are quite similar actually. Just for kicks, I want to see what this looks like. This is the coconut juice. That's a little better. I think I've had enough fun for one day. Wouldn't you agree? Let's finish her off. Don't forget bottom mascara. I guess we're calling that done. I feel like I've been through a war. I feel like it's been a long time since I've fought this hard with any product on my channel. Listen, I went in this with low expectations. I already knew that this collection would never live up to what I envisioned it to be, and I'm still disappointed. It's not like I was expecting it to be the most groundbreaking, revolutionary collection of all time. Knowing all of that going into this, I am still bewildered as to just how bad some of these products are. Let's just get the things I dislike out of the way. Folks, you can give these a pass. These quads are useless. Not only can you not create a singular look using only one of them, you have to dip into at least two of them to find depth or any sort of transition from one shade to the next, since they only put one matte shade in every quad. Not only that, but the fact that every single one of them has a pressed glitter is abhorrent. The amount of glitter that is in my esophagus right now. There's glitter in every single aspect of this collection. When we say we want whimsy, we don't mean glitter bukkake. What we meant is vibrancy, beautiful bright shades, you know, fun, something fun. And instead they just went, we can't give you that, but how about all this glitter? I think that is the most upsetting thing about this whole collection, is that you can't enjoy it without getting some form of glitter herpes all over your face. And it's gonna stay with you forever until you die. So yeah, utterly and truly disappointed with these quads. There may be like 2 shades out of all 4 of these that I liked and I enjoyed using. This quad especially, like, how dare you betray Isabel like that? Colourpop, do not speak to me or my son ever again. The most beloved NPC of the entire franchise. And this is how you repay her? She did not give up her entire existence just to sit in the town hall and cater to your every whim for this. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow. If I was gonna have to choose any of them, these 2 are all right. The blush is cute. It's cute. It's a nice blush. It's not nearly as pigmented as I would like it to be, and I'm not saying that I like overtly pigmented blushes, but I do like blushes that actually show up. Like this is pretty sheer, like it's barely there. I haven't tried this one yet, but these are not packing the punch that I wanted them to at all. Both of these blushes could have been a lot deeper in tone, a lot more pigmented. As much as I didn't want to do a neutral look today, I feel like maybe I should have, because this swatched beautifully. The things I'm happiest with are absolutely the lip crayons. They are perfect in every single way. I think they have a nice color range, but I do love that they chose all of the different fruits to pair with them. So I think that was really successful. If I were going to curate an Animal Crossing collection with Colourpop, instead of these 4 random themes, why don't they just do 4 quads for the 4 seasons? One of the coolest things about Animal Crossing is that it is played in real time. There would be so many opportunities for creativity there. You'd have like an all icy blue palette, and you could have like a green and pink quad for springtime. You could have like a sunset quad for the summer, and then like a nice autumnal quad. I mean, I feel like there would be more opportunity there for something fun. But for all the work they did on the packaging overall, which again, I'm obsessed with. I think this whole collection looks amazing, but I feel like there was just no thought put into the actual product inside the packaging itself. I can't remember a time on my channel where I've been this negative before. I'm usually a pretty forgiving person when it comes to cosmetics. I think there's lots of room for subjectivity and, you know, personal preferences, but some of this stuff is just objectively bad. I don't know, maybe I have to play with these a bit more, but I'm gonna have to say overall this is a pretty resounding failure, and that is more disappointing than I anticipated. Am I happy I bought this? Yes, purely just from a collector's perspective. Could they have put more effort into this collection? Absolutely. From a creative standpoint, I feel like they really just like put the least amount of effort into it possible, and I think that affects me more than I thought it would, and I guess that's where I'm gonna leave that. If there was even a chance that you would have the opportunity to purchase anything from this collection, I'd say my only recommendation at this point is the lip crayons. Everything else, I think, unless you're as big a fan as I am of this property, I would give this collection a pass. Especially the quads. Oh my god, just want to yeet these into the sun. If you did get your hands on anything from this collection, I would love to know your thoughts. Is it living up to your expectations? Are you as disappointed as I am? I would love to know. Please please give me your opinions down below. All right, I think I'm gonna have to leave it here because it's running late and I gotta go. But before I do, let me rattle it off to you real quick. Here are the many ways you can help out my channel. You can give this video a huge thumbs up. You can comment down below what you thought of everything. You can subscribe. Any and all engagement with this video really helps me out in the algorithm. Comments, likes, shares, any interaction whatsoever. As a small creator, I super duper appreciate it. Also, if you hadn't noticed, I just got monetized. I am now part of the AdSense program. It's really, really exciting. So I do hope that you will tolerate ads being on these videos from now on. That was like one of the goals that I wanted to achieve in 2021, and we did it. You guys are amazing. You can follow me on other social media. I will leave those right there. Please go check out my Patreon for more behind the scenes type videos, chit chat, get ready with me style videos, or if you just feel like supporting an artist. And there are a few petitions down there as well for you to sign. God, I need a drink after this video. And with that, folks, please stay safe, stay sane, wash your hands, wear a mask, stay home if you can, just keep doing your best, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I am covered in glitter.